What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Takes coming at you with a deck profile. It's one of my favorite decks and one of two that I'm working on in real life, of course. They are the Haze Beast. I refuse to call them Hazy Flames if you didn't watch my other video. And as of today, I am missing all but a handful of cards. All thanks to my friend Ron, also known as OzCorp112, I think. Link will be in the description below. Anyway, let's get started on this deck profile. First, we have 2 Flameveil Poon. He is the searcher for this deck. There's a few targets in this deck that have 200 defense, so you could search for Fire Dog, Cerberus, or even Flameveil Magician. Because this deck does Synchro and XYZ at the same time, so why not? Double Flameveil Magician. You run something up with Fire Dog. Bring out Magician, go into Stardust, grab Dragon, Crimson Blade, or anything like that. Triple Haze Beast Periton. He will make your plays happen. He will fill up your graveyard so you can use anything you need. Like, for example, send him in a Magician to the graveyard. Summon out a Cerberus and a Sphinx. Use Sphinx's effect. Possibly mill correctly and summon something. Summon out that Magician or Poon for who knows what. Okay, triple Flameveil Fire Dog. He is the main searcher of this deck. He can search out pretty much any of the lower levels, including Cerberus, which is good. Triple Haze Beast Sphinx. She will help you swarm the field like crazy. This deck is a bit monster heavy, so pretty much with this, you're either going to be calling monsters or spells, even though I use a few traps. Not enough traps, I should say. Double Haze Beast Cerberus. I feel 3 is too many. 1 is enough, so 2 fits in. And he's also your searcher. Be him destroyed by battle, card effect, as long as he's destroyed and hits that graveyard. Bam. Double Haze Beast Manticore. I'm not sure how well you guys can see this, but anyway, Manticore. I'm still testing out with him, but he seems pretty straightforward. And then, last but not least, a Tekken that I have found works pretty well with Sphinx as well. Triple Manticore of Darkness. It's a level 6 fire type that works with Sphinx and works pretty damn well. And even if he goes to the graveyard, you can send a, Winged Beast? Send a Beast or Beast Warrior or Winged Beast from your hand to the graveyard to summon him from the grave. So say you Fool's Burial him, you can ditch a Fire Dog and summon him and get a free 2300 beater first turn. Anyway, that's it for the monster lineup. Now, we'll do spells next. Spells. This deck does main Imperial Iron Wall. I just got to get my hands on it. 2 Rekindling. Since we don't have that many targets that have 200 less defense, I think we have, 2 Poon, 2 Magician, 3 Fire Dog, 7. I have 9, but still, I don't think that is enough to be running at 3, so I'm testing out at 2 for right now. Triple MST. It's hard to explain. Then we have the staples, Heavy, Reborn, and Dark Hole. Then, in case of things like Mirror Force or things that could destroy my Haze Beast, the Book of the Moon. This card on Dueling Network and Dev Pro has saved my skin more times than not. Also, the main card of this deck that helps you swarm like crazy, triple Haze Pillar. That card will help refuel your Strike Bouncer, Force Focus, or anything like that. So you can abuse those cards to the fullest extent. Alright, now for the traps. One solemn warning. I am missing a couple traps, but other than I've put a couple other cards in here to cover for those until I get them. But warning, how can you not run warning? Since everything in this deck is Beast or Beast Warrior, double Horn of the Phantom Beast. Figured turn that Fire Dog into a 2700 Beast Stick, run over Stardust, and draw a card. Here are the two cards I'm teching in until I get my hands on other stuff. Dark Bribe. It may be, well, it's not really a +1 to my opponent since they're losing a card but drawing a card at the same time, so it's saving my skin. And the last trap of this deck, Triple Haze Glory. It's not as good as Haze Pillar, but it is good in the fact that it lets you recycle a Haze monster from your graveyard to your hand. Wait, Haze card. So you could recycle Haze Pillar, Haze Beast Cerberus, all that good stuff. And now, onto the extra deck. I don't have that many low levels, but I figured I really don't need them. Number 39, Utopia. I feel Utopia is losing its usefulness. It's either got to be Cowboy, Maystroke, or anything else like that. Still, Utopia is still good. Infernal Flame Vixen. Nobody really knows what she does. She needs 2 level 4 Pyro-type monsters. Once per turn, detach a material from this card. She gains 500 attack until the end phase. When this card with 2500 more attack is destroyed, target 3 monsters in a graveyard and banish them. So she sits at 22, so just using her effect once works well. Like, for example, use her effect to bounce her up to 27, and then say run into Red Eyes. You take 100, but when it is destroyed, you can banish something. So that, what is it? Light Pulsar, get on your nerves. Banish it. Red Eyes, get on your nerves. Banish it. Black Luster, get on your nerves. Banish. And it says up to 3. So you don't have, no, wait, it has to be, never mind. It says 3 monsters. So it's hard to say. Alright, rank 6 monsters. Double Haze Beast Basilicock. This is the signature monster of the deck. With 3 materials, he gains 200 attack and defense for each. With 4 materials, he can't be targeted by card effects. With 5 materials, he can't be destroyed by card effects. So if you summon him with 3, he's already at 3100. So that isn't too bad. Okay. Swordbreaker. He is the Catastor of XYZs. And with Haze Pillar, you can refuel him. So he always at least has 1, maybe 2 materials, maybe more, depending on your playstyle. Mine, I've tested him out, I like him, and he works pretty damn well. Now, as you can see, the card on this mat is Photon Strike Bouncer, double Photon Strike Bouncer. I'm a fan of the Photon archetype, and he is a boss and a half. Negate any effect on the field and burn him for 1,000? Hello? Plus, he's a 2700 beat stick, an honest target. Though I don't run honest because, this isn't a light deck, so why run honest? And the last XYZ is number 25, Force Focus. He is a watered down Strike Bouncer. 2 level 6s, once per turn during either player's turn, detach a material from this card to target one face-up level 5 or higher monster. Well, effect monster. Negate the effects of that face-up monster on until the end of the turn. Yeah. Alright. Now, I said this deck can synchro. Let's start with the synchros. Crimson Blader. He is going to be the one to stop dragons. He is going to be the one to stop prophecies, mermaids, you name it. Librarian. This deck has the power to synchro like crazy. It has done it. Scrap Dragon. Why not? Pop your own Cerberus to pop a back row. Get Cerberus' effect. Stardust Dragon. How can you not want this? A lot of people say Stardust is being underused these days, since they mainly run Starlight Road to get it. But what people don't realize is if you use that Stardust Dragon's effect that was summoned by Starlight, you won't get it back. It was not summoned properly. Anyway, sorry about the ruling there. And the last card of this deck, Black Rose Dragon. Sometimes you just gotta go boom boom. And wait a second. Let me see something. Oh, glory hallelujah. I just thought of something. But anyway, YouTube, this is Tiggs showing off my new mat, my new deck that I got thanks to Oscorp. I am indebted to him very much because of this. But I have to say, this is a pretty nice setup right here. If you have any questions, like, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will come at you later with another deck profile.